Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to A Shift in Perspective with me, Empress Oracle, your favorite, realist, and of course, sexiest spiritual advisor. On behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This knowledgeable information has been given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use or reproduction without the proper acknowledgement from where it was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individuals. And so it is. So now, for episode 4, I would like to talk to you guys about something that I personally feel like people do too much of. I'm going to talk to you about how to not give a fuck, because I am a professional in that field. And I must say, it is something some people some people just are born not giving a fuck, and some people have to be taught how to, for self-preservation, especially if you're an empathic person or highly sensitive. If you care too much about what other people think about you or what they say, you're going to have a harder life than you already do. And isn't this life hard enough as it is? Who wants to struggle? So the first thing that you have to do in order, and this is why I preach so much about love and self-awareness, because the first thing that you have to do in order to have a lack of regard of what people think about you or anything involving you is you have to know yourself. If you don't properly know yourself, then anytime somebody tells you who you are or who you aren't, you're going to believe them. And nobody should be able to tell you who you are or what you can or cannot do. As long as it is morally correct, as long as you are not harming anybody, do you. Unfortunately, though, there's different reasons why people care too much. Sometimes it's societal, sometimes it's peer pressure, sometimes, it's religious beliefs, right? Sometimes it's just generational customs and values in your family to where they may want you to proceed with more caution in a certain area than is necessary. And unfortunately, the thing is, you tend to know when you're a child if you are one of those people that is a daredevil or not. Like me personally, I was born a daredevil. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the adrenaline. I don't know. However, there are some people who that's one of their challenges this lifetime, is to kind of push those boundaries, push that envelope, take themselves out of the box that they have put themselves in, either willingly or they were led there because they cared what other people thought about them. We have to understand that no two people on this earth are exactly alike. No two people. None. Even identical twins have differences, okay? They can share the same DNA, but if you look at a set of identical twins, you'll still be able to tell them apart, because one's face is going to be more round and one's face is going to be a little bit longer. That's something that I picked up, okay? So that means that everybody is unique and different. You have to embrace your uniqueness. You have to be comfortable being yourself in the face of opposition, against all odds, when everybody else is being a bot, basically, when everybody else is being a pick-me, when everybody else is doing what the crowd is doing. They don't even necessarily know whether it's right or wrong. They're just going with the majority. That means that they are sheep. Do you want to be a sheep? You have to think about that, because like I said, it's a test that a lot of us have to go through this lifetime, which is standing in solidarity in who you are, owning yourself, standing 10 toes down on yourself. People would rather stand 10 toes on everything else except for themselves. Your biggest bet, your highest bet should be on yourself. And if you care what everybody thinks, you will not get far in life. You will not. Unless you're born into money or something, even then you're going to have a miserable life. To thine own self be true. That is how you specialize in not giving a fuck. You have to be true to yourself. You may like one thing and everybody else may like something else. You should not conform to what everybody else likes just to please them. Because then, for one, that's going to harden your heart, okay? And love is the greatest power of all. So once your heart gets hard because of these walls that you helped to build for yourself. You have nobody to blame but yourself. People don't understand this life is like a video game. Now, whether it's Call of Duty, GTA, Mario Brothers, whatever it is, in games, you have certain achievements that you have to accomplish in order to go to the next level. In life, you have certain achievements that you have to accomplish to go to the next level. One of the biggest achievements that you have to accomplish before you can even experience true freedom, freedom of self-expression, is the art of not giving a fuck. That's a test for you. That's a test for you to ask yourself, do I really know who I am? Am I really confident who I am? Am I going to let somebody else tell me who I am? The answers, hey, should not all be no. I had to think about that for a second, y'all. If you don't know who you are, take that time alone to figure out who you are. Once you find your likes, step outside of the norm first and foremost. A lot of people feel as though if they have never had it before, if they've never tried it before, it's not good. And sometimes it's best for you to expand your horizons by trying new things, because you never know what you might actually be good at. A lot of people come from environments and circumstances where they did not have the opportunity to indulge in certain things to find out who they really are. Once you are given that opportunity, okay, once you become old enough, I'm going to say, even if you're in a strict household, I'm going to say for those who may be in strict households and stuff, once you become legal age, you have the option to go your own way, to sow your own oats, to really, really figure out who you are, depending on, cultural stuff. Because I don't know, I think some Indian or Arabic cultures are a little bit more strict, and I'm not any of those cultures. I have nothing negative to say about those cultures. However, God knew not to make me one of those cultures, because they would have skinned me the fuck alive for not giving a fuck. Because no matter what, I'm always going to be true to myself. At the end of the day, nobody knows you. Nobody truly knows you. Nobody truly knows who you are, what you truly like. Your taste can change. And it's okay to do that. You should not care if anybody is going to look at you crazy because today you like yellow and then tomorrow you like orange. So what? I know for that money by it. So what? Do you. All right? Do you. A lot of times people are getting tested with this. All right? They're getting integrity tests. They're getting moral tests. And they're failing these shits. They're failing these shits because half of the time they might not even think that whatever it is morally correct. They might not even think it's right, but because everybody else is doing it, they don't want to look a certain way to certain people. So they're afraid to stand up. They're afraid to not give a fuck, to speak out, to say, no, this is not right. Sheep. We have to realize that the patterns of doing that has only led us to destruction. Right? And when I say not giving a fuck, I don't mean it in the wrong way. You always should care for quality of life, others besides yourself. And with that being said, for your best quality of life, you should not give a fuck. And you should do the things that speak to your heart, that truly make you happy, regardless of what anybody else thinks. Because 9 times out of 10, those people are not happy themselves. Because they're probably not doing what they really want to do because they actually give a fuck what everybody else thinks. Sheep. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes you have to stand alone. But one thing I will say, if you are a child of God, He never, ever, ever gives you more than you can handle. And sometimes you stand alone, not giving a fuck. It's just a test of faith before you receive your blessings. Well, how is God going to know if you truly deserve it? if you're not standing on business. I'm just saying. That's it. That's all I have to say about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the message. Check out my link tree. It has all of my social media platforms on there. And I appreciate all your love and support. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, don't be shy. Don't just be staring at me looking all beautiful in the camera. Say something. Speak. Let me know. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. I cannot help anybody if they don't tell me what they need help with. You know that saying, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. Stop worrying about other people in the comments, what other people are going to think. That's what this conversation is about. Stop giving a fuck. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye.